Yo, yo, yo. Hello. I have 7 viewers. Man, you guys really want me to talk about me? Jeez. 7 people here to hear your opinions. Well, golly, sir. What am I to do? Give your opinions. Well, if you say so. Give me a second here. Da 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 da. Boom. There we go. Pardon the all eyes on me. This wasn't a request. Pardon the mess. I'm in the process of cleaning out my room. So I have crap like everywhere in here. It's a mess. It is a mess. I found this in my closet. Also, super chill stream today. We're just hanging. Andreas, good to see you. I found this in my closet. And it's I don't know how long I've had it. But I was like, should I like use this like on my streams? Mark is here, man. All the heavy hitters. It's like a disco light. Has it been very warm there as well? It is warming up finally. We had a couple days in the 80s. It's gotten cold again, but it's getting there. Everyone's here. Hello. Good to see you all. What other crap do I have in here that's of interest? Oh, I found my my King of Limbs newspaper. That's like the only album I ever bought, funnily enough. Anyway, hello. So I think the way I'm gonna do this is here, I'll actually start a recording here as well. Boom. The way that I'm gonna do this is I think I'll like kind of skim through some of the music. I was kind of torn, like, should I play some of the music from these albums on stream? I might run into copyright issues, but I figure like I can like maybe mute them after the fact on YouTube, put the unedited ones up on Vimeo, something like that. Also, I doubt I'm gonna get all the way up through 2021 today. That's just kind of where I'm stopping, because 2021 was only like 2 years ago, so it's like that's a little more fresh than the first stuff. And also risk it. Also the what do you call it? The last album reaction I did for 2021 was the last Cure album in that binge, so it's like perfect spot to break off the retrospect. So let me go ahead and I'll just pull up Spotify here. I also need to get the album cover thumbnails loaded up here on this window, like so. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and get some stuff going here. How is everybody? Everybody doing good? It's been a while, man. Been a while since the last stream. Life has been a little crazy, to say the least. Okay, so let's go ahead and full screen that. Also, the disco light. Also, I'm not going to timestamp this video, like for every album. I'll have the thing up on the screen here, which you should be able to see here, right there. Yeah. So I'll have like the album that I'm talking about up on the screen, but for the most part, just skim through the video, look for the pictures. I'm not going to timestamp this whole thing. Long hair. Yeah, that was around the time that I was growing it out for, I think, a Halloween costume. I think I went as Sokka from Avatar. Yeah, that's right. That is right. All right. So I guess we'll go ahead and get started here. Go ahead and turn this down. So yeah, like I said, probably not going to get all the way up through 2021. But we'll just go through some of these old albums here. For some reason, when I click on this thing, it goes like it goes to the next one, and I don't know how to make it not do that. I could make it not. I mean, I guess that works. But anyway, you guys ready to start? I think we're ready to go. So, did you get back to Bloodflower? No, not yet. I'm kind of thinking maybe we do when the new album comes out, if that ever happens. We do like because we were gonna do the top and Bloodflowers, and like we might as well like add in the new one as well. So I'm kind of just waiting for the new one to show up before I put it on the reaction schedule. And like I said, super chill stream today, just hanging out, talking about this old music. So some of these got my tickets for their tour. Nice, dude. Nice. Some of these will go pretty quickly through. I might not have a lot to say. A lot of these I haven't listened to in a long time, so I just won't have much of anything to say at all. So on this first one, we did the Joy Division follow-up. That's probably still very similar to how I feel. I don't ever seek out Joy Division songs, except for occasionally the 95 mix of Love Will Tear Us Apart. I think that's a great mix of a great song. On this album, tracks that I like, I'll try to play these really quickly. Disorder, keep it kind of low. Keep my silence on this album, even if it's grown on me slightly. Fair enough. I think that the vocals on this one is kind of the highlight. Day of the Lords has a nice riff to it. She's Lost Control is the highlight on the album for me, though. The bass riff and the major guitar chord in the chorus, I suppose you would say. I Remember Nothing. This is a cool like look forward at what Closer is going to be like. Overall, Shadowplay is decent. New Dawn Fades. I think it's fine. It's a little too simple for me. I like that outro though. So all in all, Unknown Pleasures, I still am not into it as much as some other people. Some people think this album is perfect, and I do not, and in the slightest. I think there are maybe a few speed bumps here and there, but all in all, it's pretty good. I just don't go back to it because I'm not that kind of person, is the thing. Okay, the next one is Closer that we did. Do we got it here? We do. This album, I think, is obviously superior to Unknown Pleasures, and it's weird that that's a controversial statement. this album just has such an interesting rawness to it. Like even starting with Atrocity Exhibition, like the different percussion here. Um, it's just weird. It's uncomfortable. Isolation. Um, it's a doo 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 doo. Yeah. What is it? And then like the really weird like bouncy synth on that is really unpleasant. Um, what was the one? Uh, was it A Means to an End? Yes. Um, this one is just like really raw and immediate. I feel like it's what Unknown Pleasures was kind of trying to get toward. Um, I also actually like the lack of reverb on this album. It feels a little more immediate. Uh, 24 Hours. This is a freaking great track. The Eternal. Love The Eternal. Um, I would say Eternal and Decades are my two favorite on here. Decades might be my favorite on Closer. Um, the acceleration at the end here. It's so good. Um, yeah, I don't know. This album feels like way like head over heels above Unknown Pleasures. I don't know. But it's also like these people say, like you were saying, Andreas, like Unknown Pleasures is more important. They came out within like months of each other, right? Um, like this was 80. Was it? It wasn't like a. Was it a full year? I don't remember. I don't remember the months that they came out, but like they were so back to back. Um, Eternal is a beautiful song. Beautiful song. Definitely influenced a lot of gothic music going forward. Also, hi Mario. It's good to see everyone here. Very nice. We got how many viewers? 11. All right. Yeah, let's just keep trucking. We got stuff to do. Drink of choice today. $13 whiskey. Man, this was our third one. Jeez. Slanted and Enchanted. Talked about this briefly in the part one pavement that we did discussion. But this album, Summer Babe, I remember when I first tried this album, it starts with Summer Babe. Not a highlight for me, really. I never really liked this song, but I remember getting to Trigger Cut as the second track, and I was like, this is catchy indie rock right here. And then doing the reaction. Tracks that have still stuck with me, Zurich is Stained. One of my favorite pavement songs ever. Great stuff. Obviously here, fantastic. I love these types of pavement tracks that are like melancholy, take it easy. Tracks like Major Leagues. There's another one off of Brighten the Corners. What is it? It's Finn or is it Starlings? Those are both kind of chill, aren't they? Yeah, but then you have like tracks like Conduit for Sale. Two states. We want two states. I don't know. There's tracks on a lot of Pavement albums that I just don't get. We talked about Crooked Rain as well. Not a lot to say on this one either. I like it more than. Is it my favorite Pavement album? I don't know. It doesn't necessarily have my favorite Pavement songs on it. Obviously, Goal Sounds. They are a little bit of a mixed bag. And there's some great stuff on the later albums too that like rival a lot of the good songs on the first album or first two albums. Range Life is a huge highlight. That Fillmore Jive. This is an interesting one. Very vibey. Elevate Me Later. Love this riff. Unfair. It's pretty fun. Obviously, Silence Kid opening track is nice Buddy Holly send up. All in all, fine. It's not like I said. I'm not sure if it's my favorite Pavement album because, like, quality wise, it seems to kind of be better than a lot of the others. But like, there's tracks on Brighten the Corners and Terror Twilight. Is that right? That I love, like legitimately love. On here, the only tracks I would say I love are Range Life and Gold Sounds. I like a lot of the other ones, but don't know. Next one, we're getting into boobular territory. Tiger Milk. I haven't listened to anything off of Tiger Milk in a long time, but I really have a lot of respect for Belle Sebastian, and I got to get back to him. This is probably like the longest thing that I never went back and finished. Because it's like I kind of circled back to get Joy Division. I circled back to get the rest of Pavement. I haven't done any more Belle Sebastian. I think it's maybe just because like chamber pop never really like turns my crank to the point where I'm like, I need to go back and, do that again. Have you heard the EP version of State I Made? I don't think so. I think just this first one here. It's a very understated album. It goes toe to toe with Sinister, honestly. There's great stuff here. She's Losing It. Really like that one. Andreas, you're right. This was one of my favorite songs on the album. This modulation down. And then kicks in. What I've missed, boys? We're on album 5 of the reactions I've done. And then this riff at the end here. Great stuff. And it doesn't really mesh with any other song on the album, but it's great. We Rule the School, great highlight as well. There's a few duds on here, but all in all, it's okay. Thanks, Stuart. Man, this album, like, okay, so now's my chance. This was an album I didn't really like when I heard it. So why don't we like linger here for a second, and we'll kind of like re-examine it a little bit, because that's kind of the whole point of this stream. Stars of Track and Field. Actually, let me do this. Let me pull up reading the Gospels to yourself. Belle and Sebastian. Let's pull up the thing, the Rate Your Music, and we'll give it like a re-rating. So, what I have here, do I have the Spotify? I do. Look at that. I'm such a good streamer. How many viewers we got? 12. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. It's nice to be able to stream again. Okay, we got that. Hold on. I just got to get all my stuff taken care of here. So, I have it out of 3. Let's delete that. Stars of Track and Field. I put that at like a 4. I like this song. It's not one of my favorite Belle and Sebastian songs, but I think it's really good. The way the verses like lead into the super catchy chorus. It's just good. And then there's that change in the melody. Come on, where are you? Such a great breakaway moment there. To get her to college. I like the chord changing to the minor right there. Seeing Other People, let's check this one out again. Just gonna skim through because I don't want a bunch of detections here. Yeah, I know you like Arab Strap. I really want to check that one out. The chords are just a little too aimless on this one for me. It's not bad though. I'd put it at like a 3. Me in the major. Quirky guitar. I like this. This is like a 3.5 for me here. Like Dylan in the Movies, I remember enjoying. If they follow you. With the title track, I wasn't into because of the intro. The intro was just like I skip it every time I listen to the song. Dylan in the Movies. This is. I like the piano in the back. This has such a chill vibe. I like it as much as Stars of Track and Field. Fox in the Snow. Honestly, might be a 5. This is a great track.
Let yourself go hungry now.
The guitar.
Don't let yourself grow cold. Fox in the snow.
Good stuff. Get Me Away From Here, I'm Dying. I don't remember liking. Honestly, looking back, A-side like trumps the B-side. This is just not my type of Bell and Sebastian track. They just kind of, they're lounging around the house. They don't go anywhere. It's good to put on in the background, I guess. It's another 3. Okay, title track. So, how long is this intro? Oh, it's already picking up. Okay. It's been a while since I've listened to this.
But it never feel this way again. It's exactly as he left them on that funny day. Anyway, nobody was really saying tea, she would admit to me.
Oh yeah, remember this chorus.
Tea, she would admit to no one.
It's not a bad track.
To the Catholic Church because the hill is looking lovely.
That I feel the same way, Luis, which is largely why I haven't come back to them very much.
But if you are feeling sinister, go up and see a minister. When she got back her spirit, look at me, I'm on TV.
So here's the problem. It feels just like a tiny bit too long, a tiny bit too plodding for what it's trying to do. It's more like a 3.25, which would be what, like a 6.5 out of 10. But since I can't do that on here, I'd put it at 3.5. I'll do you that one. How about that? Mayfly.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I remember this riff.
I don't mind you coming near. Give me company till she comes again. Hey, now was the start of something big. Mind the sight of you.
The B-side is like a different album.
Kicking back upon you in girly way. You are concerned who surround you. It's a crying shame. You know it's a crying.
Tree pop with male vocals.
She comes,
That's kind of the problem, really.
she comes again.
It's okay. That's really a 3.25 for me. I don't mind the riff. Yeah, I feel like 90s twee pop, late 80s and then 90s twee pop leads very well into indie pop of the 2000s. Derek Lind. Hello, sir. The last river-bottomed fig plucker, is that right? He's here. I promise I'll get around to having a chat with you at some point. I want to pick your mind. This again isn't bad. It's just such a different pace from the intro. Like, Stars of Track and Field is a like super like accelerated way to start the album. Like Dylan in the Movies, like feels like it's a crescendo. Fox in the Snow, nice come down. And then like, I don't know, 6 through 10, I don't get it. It's not bad though. This is more like a 3.5 than a 3 maybe. I still like Tiger Milk a bit. Do I? I don't know. No, I like this one a bit more. Ah, man. How you been doing? I've been all right. Had some crazy ups and downs this year, but I am doing well.
Showed it to a boy in school to be a number one. Judy, I don't know you if you're gonna show me everything.
What band would you count as your best
Judy,
band out of England?
Swear.
Best band out of England. You did a release, new single, very fig pluckerish. Awesome, great, cool. I will look into that. Best English band. We're too loud.
Judy, let's go for a walk. You will fall asleep with fans in your past. Judy,
I think by the time I got to this song in the reaction, I was a little burnt out. Or tapped out, I should say. This isn't too bad. It's about the same as Mayfly, though. It might be a 3.5. There. Does that seem a little bit better? Is that okay? Zajac. Sorry, I forgot to say hi a little bit ago. I saw you there. Okay. So, we fixed this. Tiger Milk, did I give that a 4? I gave that a 3.5 as well. Okay, so they're very similar in my mind. But yeah, honestly, we have to do Boy with the Arab Strap here. I know the Life Pursuit is a big one. I actually don't know much about this. Do they change between like If You're Feeling Sinister and Boy with the Arab Strap? I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just trying my best here. All right, well, that was cool. Now, what is our next one? Ah, man. It's like the electronic song? Dude, that's right up my alley. I haven't talked about Velvet Underground, like, at all, post. Should we, like, since I've never covered it on the channel, should we talk a bit about Velvet Underground and Nico real quick? Just kind of chat? Yes. No, that's my head after The Gift, actually. That's when he gets the scissors in the head. So, What an album. Like, is this album overrated? What do you guys think? What you up to? Are you going through all your old album reviews and putting them up to date? Yes, more or less. I only started doing follow-ups from when I did the Disintegration reaction onward. No, I did one for that, and then a little while passed, and then I started doing it with Southpaw Grammar onward. So there's been a lot of albums I just haven't talked about again in a long time. So that's kind of what this is. I am going to go up through 2021. It'll probably take more than one stream though, because we're only 7 albums in, and we've already covered like 40 minutes. Album not overrated, but at the time I think Nico's solo work and the Velvet's live recordings are the best sample of this scene around the time. That's probably true. Probably true. It's gonna be interesting when we get to Music of the Spheres. Dude, I've done so many of these. We have up through Wish, which is where 134 of these to get through, and I've done 194. Probably 190 because 4 of those are technically one album, so 191 maybe. Actually, no, that's not true because some of these have like 2-parters on it. So maybe 180. I've done like 180 albums, guys. Banana is probably overrepresented album, but not overrated. Appreciate Velvet Underground and Nico, but I do not like it the way a lot of people seem to. I don't like the proto-punky tracks as much as some other ones. Like, so obviously Sunday Morning, it's like, I mean, Sunday Morning and then eventually After Hours, I feel like invented indie pop. This track I think is overrated. It has fun energy. It has a fun progression. But some people treat it like it's the best song on the album. Fun progression and fun production. Goated song. My gosh, like there's like 40 PSI, like 400 PSI concentrated nostalgia in this track. You better watch your step. Nico, why are you singing weird? Look in the eyes. Please. Worst thing ever listening to Disintegration first. Yeah, I'm excited to actually cover that again. See the way she talks, hear the way she talks. Anyway, yeah, great track. This one, inspired, yes, by Coldplay, I know that. Yeah, the screechy violins, man. Aside from the cool production, kind of a dud of a song. All things considered. Run, Run, Run? I don't remember this, actually. I haven't listened to this album in full in a long time. Shiny boots are leather.
Hey, what to do? Run, 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 gypsy death in you.
I don't know, when they do like the really fast-paced rock and roll, it doesn't really feel like anything special, and I don't know why it's here. Well, that's okay, Zajac. I mean, I haven't been streaming very much, so good to see all you guys as well. I know losing Kale divided people, but I appreciate the more conventional songwriting choices. That's fair. That's fair. My favorite song on the album, that piano chord, man. Also, there's that different version. Do you guys know the different version that's like more, I think it's on like Nico's releases? It's a better mix. Let me see if I can find that. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Let me see. Full version? Yeah, sure. My wife needs help. I will be right back. Hold on. I have returned. It is me, I am back. Where am I? There we are. Mom and kids came home and the son had a bloody nose. That was very bad and needed help. Okay, I want to find this alternate version. Not this. Nope. Nope. Is it this? Nope. It's a version with like just Nico. Where is it? Nope. No. This?
This is how it's going to be, by the way.
No. Is it not on here anymore? Oh, it's this. The Roots of Radiohead. This version, the piano on here is so much more clear. It hits so much harder. I don't know who's playing on this one though. I think it's just for Nico, one of Nico's albums. But anyway, we gotta go back. Gotta go back to Heroin. Heroin's fine. Oh, it's better than fine. It's great. I love the single like violin note. And the going back and forth between the 1 and the 4 on the guitar. Very nice. There she goes again. I don't remember this track. Didn't REM cover that at one point? I'll Be Your Mirror is nice. This and Femme Fatale, a couple of my favorites. Black Angel's Death Song. This was like the... Yes.
Not an old city street and
Remember this? Really interesting track. Their use of strings was so interesting. European Sun. You love my music? Well, thank you. Highly appreciate it. I'm still working on stuff. I'm just very slow going. White light, white heat's coming around the corner and you don't even know it. There it is. Yeah, interesting, huh? Interesting. So that is a pretty dang good album. And then the one that we reacted to here, White Light, White Heat, starting out of the gate, just crazy. It's just in your face out of the gate. And then the ending. Obviously the gift, that's a track. This track is a trip. I find this one more uncomfortable than Sister Ray. Okay, what? You close the door? Thank you. Confused daughter. This is more like terrifying than Sister Ray. It's like a haunted Roy Orbison track. And then this, just the odd break. It's such, like after those first 3 tracks, you get something like this and you're like, I'm still uncomfortable. And then Oh, does it? That's cool. Super simple and common chords throughout the whole song, but I was really happy with the riffs I put over top of that. Sister Ray's a bop. I heard her call my name sucks. I mean, that quite easily could be the case. It's hard to tell. Man, the distorted organ that comes in. It's a great track. I haven't gone back to it because I don't seek to do this kind of stuff to myself, but they did cover it. That's right. So yeah, White Light, White Heat is a pretty amazing album in its own right, even if it's only 6 tracks. It's kind of wild. And then we got the self-titled, which honestly, pretty sick. It's pretty sick. It was not what I was expecting. I was expecting it all to sound like Femme Fatale or something like that. But it's still interesting. Like Murder Mystery, crazy stuff. Candy Says is a super nice way to start the album. I don't really ever come back to it, even though I think it's pretty good. I just love this like dreamy proto indie pop thing going on here. This just feels like a dud off the first album. Production kills though. Some Kind of Love.
Because of the way you read it, old Tom. Like a dirty French novel.
I need to round out my talking heads. Not a highlight. After Hours Made Tweet, that is 100% correct. This is obviously a killer track from Lou. Great stuff. Jesus is weird. I don't really know what it's trying to do. The guitar is cool though. I like the guitar on here. Lou Reed was kind of like setting in motion the stuff that Jeff Mangum was going to pick up on. This one, the chorus is nice. This one just doesn't really go anywhere though. I'm Set Free is great. Overlooked track, right? It's this album's heroine. That's the Story of My Life. So interesting that they were doing this at the time they were doing this. Then Murder Mystery, man. Unlistenable. Where does it go to? Oh yeah. It's like The Gift. You're not really meant to listen to it. You just do it once and you're like, oh. But then,
1, 2, 3.
first Tweet Pop song.
The door, the night could last forever.
Unlistenable? I mean, yeah.
Leave the sun
Like,
shine out.
it's like you have to take a headphone off to hear what they're saying.
All the people are dancing and they're having such fun.
I wish it could happen to me. Oh, today. This will be interesting. Galaxy 500, because we have some more context now. This will be cool. I was not anticipating what this album was going to be. But after listening to it and coming back to tracks like Tugboat, It's Getting Late, and Temperatures Rising, I'm like, I get it. And this is such an interesting insight into what like slow dive we're gonna do. As far as tone goes, because this was 88. Like who was doing stuff like this before 88? some post-punky kind of bands. Disintegration was going to be 89, and ooh, I don't know, like Chameleons had some stuff, but it was way more dramatic and post-punky. Who were doing, like, aside from maybe Deruti Column, but it's not a very close comparison. Who is doing this kind of like indie dream pop kind of sound? It's not even really slowcore. It's just super simple. Ton of reverb. Was anyone doing this before 88? Because even like just the first track, Flowers. House of Love, okay. Strong bass presence. It has a slowcore feel while not being slowcore paced. Super washy. Okay. Jesus and Mary Chain. The first 3 tracks are very understated. Oh yeah, this has the where is it? Where is it? Earlier? Oh, yeah. Decent track. I don't get this one. I should turn off midstream ads. You don't need to have that going. This just is listen to TVU to this, you can instantly see the parallels. What is this a cover of? Roxy Music? Big Star? The Modern Lovers? Who was it? Temperatures Rising is a great track. This is a good example of what they were able to do. Dean Wareham. Super like of its time as far as like being a teenager in the 80s. Oblivious. Just a little monotonous. Which, like the later track, King of Spain, the bonus one, like you can't just like do this for 4 minutes. It just gets old. But it's getting late. This is great. Right up there with Tugboat. What's instrumental? I think I like this. Yeah. Almost has an Americana vibe. I like it. Tugboat. Tugboat, man. Perks being a wallflower. This is like the template for Souvlaki. This track has the Souvlaki formula hidden in it. Super simple, but man, does the trick. Does the trick. And then that goes into On Fire, which I wasn't really into at the time. Let's give it another quick skim. Mama Blue Fonda. I would say that this album has more cohesion than Today does. I just think it's a little bit harder to listen to. Is there any chance that you would do international albums? Well, what does that mean? I've done a lot of European albums. Culmination of Manchester music. Like in the Philippines? I mean, I won't do album reactions unless they're like a notable album. Usually. Ending of this track is nice. Just because I have so many albums I gotta get to. And I'm not doing song reactions at the moment, so it's just not really gonna happen. Tell me. I remember this a little bit. This album, like, exists way better in a slowcore vein than the first album does. None of these songs have a lot of energy to them. Snowstorm is great. Kind of a weird outro. Strange is about being high. What about buying Twinkies? When will you come home? I need to like sit and listen to this album again with a more like slow vibe to it. Really? I mean, same for me. What a video. I mean, I appreciate the atmosphere this album puts on. For the most part. These weird, like, guitar diversions are strange, though. Decomposing trees. Saxophone, right? Trumpet? I need to get to This Is Our Music. And then what was their band? Not Lush. What was the band that Dean went into? Solar? Luna. There it is, thank you. This is a decent track with the sax on it. Another Day. This is definitely souvlaki. A little too slow though, but got the vibe there. Maybe you just had to be the right kind of person in the 80s to listen to this. It's just like way too zone outy for me. The awkward mix between like neo-psych, space rock kind of stuff and slowcore. Have you listened to very much early Yo La Tengo? Nope. I have them on my list though. And then Isn't It a Pity? Which is okay. So this album is just like super vibey. Yeah, I've heard like a few songs here and there, but not much. But man, I'm really excited. Nowhere Near is a great track. So like Dream Poppy Yo La Tengo is like, I'm really excited for that. So this album is just like super vibey. maybe that's why I've never gotten really into it, because like I don't really have the opportunity to like vibe to this very often. So anyway, oh, that's the next one. That's the next one. I talked. I should probably take a break actually. Let me go ahead and we'll talk about all the songs on here. You know, go down memory lane a bit. Dude, I am not getting anywhere close to where I was supposed to. Oh my gosh, this is taking forever. All right. Yeah, we'll talk about Queen is Dead, the legendary reaction after these messages. All right. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'll take a quick like 5-minute break and I will return shortly. I found the job, but I hate it. I hate you. I hate everything. But poetry says you look great in a garden, in a cemetery. Oh, the right, the left, the politics. Maybe I'm gay. Thank you for my Morrissey. Thank you for listening to my Morrissey impersonation. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe. Y'all still there? 19 viewers? Oh, now it's down to 13. You guys are crazy. You guys just like hanging, huh? Good to know. You guys like the least amount of content possible? Awesome. I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. So already talked about this recently, kind of briefly, on the Smiths tier list that I did. So I'll just quickly go through these again. I'll probably say the same things because I don't remember what I said. Queen is Dead. Ooh, what a great track to kick things off. Driven by the drums and the bass. And arguably Johnny Marr is like the least impressive thing here. It's just really washy. It's all bass and drums in the end, leading the charge. And then frankly, Mr. Shankly, man. The crazy bass is here still. And then this was the moment coming up here. As soon as I heard this, I was like, this album is gonna throw me for a loop. Great song. And then, best Smith song? This is the best Smith song, is it not? Their greatest song? Am I wrong? What do you think? You made tea? You steeping that oolong, brother? Their ask is a bit better. I don't know where else I can go. Super simple chords. But like the vocal lyrics and melody, the vocal melody over the chords, like that is how you write a simple singer-songwriter feeling kind of track. It's like, this is what you're capable of with like the most skeletal things. A lot has changed, definitely. This is definitely the album that I had the most like difference after listening to it. Great track. Never Had No One Ever is the worst song on the album, I feel. It's okay, but it's just not as good as the others. It's kind of like Talk About the Passion on Murmur, where it's like the worst track on the A side, and that's saying like a lot, given that it's already a really good song. I don't know. I know It's Over. Just it feels so special. Like it feels like that's like the pinnacle of their creativity. Was like perfect. Cemetery Gates. The first indie pop song or the second indie pop song after Hours. I mean, this whole album's indie pop. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but it just doesn't have that hook. That's it. Obviously, Symmetry Great is Gate. Great. Symmetry Great. Big Mouth Strikes Again. Dude, this guitar riff here. And then this best part of the song. Right here. One of the best riffs on the album. Almost as good as the Boy with the Thorn in His Side riff at the end here. Like, it's so good. It's so good. Vigor in a Tutu, I think, gets put on blast a little bit. But it's fun. It's played well. Who cares about this one? Some Girls Are Bigger Than Others is really stellar, but it has like this, it's like a slow burner. Like, the more you listen to it, the more captivating it is. It's really a highlight on the album for me, actually. The guitar riff, that jangly guitar riff, like, that's setting the stage for, actually, it's not setting the stage for Murmur, because Murmur was 3 years before. Holy crap. Can we all have a moment of silence for the fact that Murmur invented Jangle Pop? Holy crap. Peter Buck, Johnny Marr owes you a thank you. It's all the guitar playing, yeah. The fantastic stuff, man. Ooh, excited to talk about this. Man. Ladies and gentlemen, we are floating in space. Now they changed the cover to this like Lego.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're floating in space.
This track is, it's still my favorite spiritualized song. It's great. Come Together. Dang, yeah. Asleep was Queen is Dara, Ed? Queen is dead era? Jeez. This is a decent track. The tone on this album is so all over the place. That's my main problem with it. Like, there's no, like you look at each individual track and there's maybe a couple I don't like. But they all have like interesting stuff happening. It's just, does it form together into a vibe? I would say like the space rocky stuff and like the gospel stuff mesh pretty well. But the more like bluesy hard rock stuff just doesn't have a place. I don't know. This is great. It's a vibe. A little too long though. All of My Thoughts is cool. Interesting like space rock vibe. It works here. The bluesy stuff works here. Arabesque. Stay With Me is nice. This was the first song on the album after the opener where I was like, ooh, cool. This is also kind of similar to like what Blur was messing around with. Electricity. Not super into it. Home of the Brave was cool. It's kind of leading into The Individual, but this is a cool track. Individual and it's just this. It's Sonic Youth. Broken Heart. It might be cheesy as hell, but I don't. It's just like it pulls on the heartstrings. It's like you're watching like a Steven Spielberg movie or something. I don't know. I feel like the chamber stuff evokes similar like stuff vibe wise to Black Country New Road. Yes, that's true. Deserter Songs was way more cinematic than I was anticipating. Oh, I just dig this track. I think it's very sweet, and I love the arrangement. As the two main projects, what do you like more, Blur or Gorillaz? Blur. Not really into the trip-hop, hip-hop angle on Gorillaz. I like a few tracks off of Plastic Beach. This has a fun riff to it. Cool Waves is okay. Like I said, I think the gospel mixes well, but this is, I don't know, it doesn't really do it for me. I still think it's pretty good though. That sounds like I'm contradicting myself. This is cool. Very vibey. I don't remember all the parts though. Tokyo Twins Victoria Land? What about it? Anyway, that was a cool song. It's a really cool album. It's Spiritualized is not the band that I've always thought they were. Every time I listen to more of them, I'm like, this isn't, I feel like I understand this band, but the more I listen, the more like taken aback I am. Oh, self-titled. I don't have a bunch to say here that I didn't say in the follow-up. The what do you call it? Tier list. My gosh, I'm like terrible with my words today. Yeah, the ones that I like, This Charming Man obviously is a bop if it's the version that has it. Still Ill is good. Hand in Glove, I do not like. I don't understand the appeal to that. The first Smith song, this outro. They just took that little bit and they're like, let's do Meet His Murder as like the whole thing. I look so young in this picture. Yeah, this was 2018, I think, 5 years ago. You were right that Suffer Little Children is great. I mean, it was so dreamy, it put me to sleep, even though the lyrics should do anything but. This one's good. Reel Around the Fountain. Dense song. It's a very dense song, like tonally. Yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep trucking here. I'm gonna go quickly through these because I've already covered them. Covered. William, it was really nothing. The rain falls hard on his humdrum town. Not my type of Smith song. Superior This Charming Man mix. What do you think? Honestly, like the live performances by Johnny Marr in the past like 25-30 years, they're a lot of fun to watch. I don't know. The tremolo is overrated though. I know it kind of makes the whole song, but it's like, it's tremolo, dude. It's a pain in the ass to listen to. It hurts the ears. Hand in glove. The sun is in our butts. Superior Still Ill. Heaven Knows I'm Miserable Now. This track is kind of sick. My face when James Bond, but I don't want to get out of bed. Don't like it. Just don't like it. Some Smiths tracks just don't jump out to me. This, however. Back to the Old House and Asleep are like the two black sheep of the Smiths discography, aren't they? Man, what a great song. Good times for a change. See the look I've had. It can make a good man turn bad. Headmaster Ritual. Whiplash reviews. Man, this chord change up here. Where is it? That's my favorite chord change in the song. It's a great track. This one's fun. The bass. They had fun. This album is probably the most tonally inconsistent of all of theirs, isn't it? It just doesn't quite have a perfect tone. It's not a bad album, though. There's great songwriting all over it. It's just, it feels a little all over the place. It's good, though. What she said. This is the one I don't like, though, right? It's a great track. Ready? Here it comes. Am I gonna get blocked for playing the Smiths? The Smiths? Great stuff. Nowhere Fast. This is fun. More of those like rock and roll riffs. Well, I Wonder. Best song on the album. I could see people saying Headmaster or Barbarism or That Joke Isn't Funny Anymore is better. But Well, I Wonder is so good. Everyone Shines. This one's a lot of fun too. I don't like to listen to the whole song, but nice interplay between Johnny and Andy. Then Meat is Murder, it's kind of cool. Not really a track worth listening to. Because it's such specific subject matter. And if you're not vegetarian or vegan, then the only reason to listen to it is because you like the way it sounds spooky. Sideways, Here We Come. Sideways, I'm Here. This track actually kind of slaps. It's corny as hell for Smiths, but you can't deny this track. Like with the MIDI keyboard and then the like xylophone. It sounds just like the Alone in the Dark 2 soundtrack. Like, what? Yeah, Smiths is great music to club seals too, honestly. The outro. It's honestly a great track. It's just weird. This one's corny as well. He was pushed into a zone. Is this track overrated or is it good? People act like this song is super emotional, and didn't Johnny cry to the lyrics of this? It just seems a little too dramatic to be emotional. What, you mean you don't like the song about Glenn? It's just a not very good version of country feedback. This one's fun. It's short and quick. It's this album, Cemetery Gates. Yeah, great track. Reflect and plan a mass murder. Great lyric. Also a pretty good track. That crazy jump scare. Where is it? Last night I dreamt. Not bad. The intro's really long though.
I've come to wish I'm gonna kill my dog.
Sorry. This one's actually kind of okay. It's just sort of lame, so no one cares about it. This is a great track though. I have this in playlists. I listen to it a lot. Super simple chord work. Great vocal melody, but great lyrics, just quality stuff. And then, oof. I won't share you. Great track. It's a good album. It's a good album. Bit corny as hell, but man, it's got some stuff on it. Ooh, really? Really? I need to be careful with this because this could get the video blocked quite easily, I'm pretty sure. Paint a Vulgar Picture is very Morrissey-esque. In all honesty. Like that could have been a solo Morrissey track. How much more time do we have? We have 20 minutes. How many more albums can we cover? Maybe up to Rain Dogs. I don't know. Rain Dogs and Let Love In are going to be a lot to tackle, so maybe we'll end with the Smiths. So we have like 4 albums left. Man, we did not make it far. So we'll end on 20, and we still have to get to 134. Well, you know how it goes. You know how it goes. Okay. Strange Ways is underrated, in all honesty. So, this album's good. This album has fun colors on it. Cherry colored funk. Great track to start the album. You get the super sweepy reverb of the guitar. You get the deep bass. Soaring vocals. This is like the perfect song to start your introduction to the band. And I'm kind of happy I listened to this one first. Unlike Disintegration, I needed context for Disintegration that I didn't have. This was a great sweet spot to get into Cocteau Twins. Pitch the Baby, really nice. This song is super 90s. A lot of 90s artists, especially female ones, that took from that kind of sound. Ice Blink Let, great track. I can see how she and Jeff Buckley were very close. 50-50 Clown. This is the only track on the album I think I don't enjoy much. It's just a little too, like, there's not much song to it. It's not bad, but it's mostly vibe. Everything else I think stands out a bit better. Obviously, best riff in Dream Pop. Fantastic track. This, I love this vibe. Fontana mix-ish. Andreas, careful. I'll have to I was gonna say I have to put you back in your cage. That sounds wrong though. It's a great track. I mean, like, what is this? Is this a synth? Like a synth string? The 50/50 clown? Oh, okay, fair enough. Footsie Politik. This got the video tagged. It's a great track. They're all great tracks. Wolf and Breast? Very Bluebell No. It's just good. It's good. This one, great vibe. This album is so freaking good, dude. I still like Treasure more personally, but this is probably their best album. Finally warmed up. Thanks, Joe Two-Tone. Good roundup. Good roundup. This track is a lot like Donimo, the end of Treasure, where it's like it goes through like 3 phases almost. It's like larger than life. But yeah, such a great album. I mean, I like it more than when I first heard it, but even when I heard it, I was pretty okay with it. Loaded, this will be interesting because I did not like this at all when I heard it. I was like super underwhelmed. I'm like, this is my least favorite Velvet Underground album by a long shot. I sort of remember why. Let's give it a quick re-listen, a quick skim, and we'll see what we got here. So Who Loves the Sun, I think, is good. Who loves the sun? The Sunshine Pop, man, is on High Fidelity. Great. Sweet Jane, I've warmed up to. The guitar. And then the Sweet Jane. I've warmed up to that one a lot. Rock and Roll. It's like that one track on Velvet Underground and Nico that I was just like, rock and roll. I don't get it. It's just a song to me. Cool It Down. The hooks just aren't here. I don't know, man. It's boring. New Age. Was John Cale gone on this one?
He said to the hill right now.
It's like I'd just rather be listening to Heroin or something. Head held high. I could maybe see it. But it's like too little too late. I don't know, it's like the stuff that made Velvet Underground special was just not here. Except for on Who Loves the Sun, Sweet Jane, and like I Found a Reason. I love I Found a Reason, though. The layered vocal melody. Great track. Train Run the Bend. Oh Sweet Nothing, I don't know. It felt too like roots rock for me. A little too much, you know. It's Vietnam War and you're smoking some weed. I did not vibe with it. It's just a, like, some of the tracks I get, other ones I'm like, that's not good. It's just not interesting. I don't know, it felt kind of phoned in. I feel the same way you do, and I like that about it. I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. I don't have a problem with anyone having a positive opinion about the album. I just don't get it. I don't understand. Stone Roses. Stone Roses. People love the Stone Roses. People have like almost an unhealthy relationship with this band. Am I wrong in saying that? People like go to the mattresses on this band. It's a little weird. Like, I remember like doing this reaction and then like talking about Stone Roses and comparing them in later videos, and people got really defensive in a weird kind of way. A ton of people defending the album cover. And like, I think all I said was in the video was like, what's going on the album cover? I don't know if I said it looked bad, but I was just like, it's like really abrasive. And then everyone's like, you don't understand what the lemons mean. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. Like, I've heard it 50 times by this point. You don't have to get so defensive about this poppy rock album. Yeah, I don't know. Some of the like early tracks that we did on the PayPal streams, those were interesting. A little bit of they were getting their footing for stuff like this, but yeah, let's just get this over with. I Want to Be Adored. Good track. I get this. The bass, washy sound, setting the stage for like Tame Impala and other like psyche kind of rock stuff going forward. She Bangs the Drums. Not bad. Great riff. Where is it? No, wait, where is it? Where is it? Here? There it is. It's like might have piano mixed in there too, but that's fun. Waterfall. You have no idea how many people posted on the album reaction saying, "Don't Stop His Waterfall backward." Like, good for you. It's like a little plotting. I'm gonna make a lot of enemies by saying all this. And then, whoa! It's the last song but backwards. Oh my gosh, they filled up another 5 minutes by reversing the previous song. There's a band in South Korea called Bye Bye Badman. I don't know, maybe you just had to be there to get it, but like, on its own, There's better stuff. Just a quick worm devouring Connecticut. Galaxy 500, is that you? Some tracks really don't stand out and others do. Like Waterfall up through this, I like honestly, it all runs together for me. Getting to Made of Stone though, this stands out. The chorus on this one, I was there, didn't get it. Made of Stone is nice. Shoot You Down. I kind of remember this. Yeah, people who are super into like that kind of pre-Britpop, like all of the Britpop adjacent stuff. This is interesting. This is the one, I think this track actually kind of slaps. Actually, I really like this track. It's like that stadium rock that doesn't suck. I'm the Resurrection is kind of cool. We're gonna end like right at the perfect time. We'll have done 20 reaction videos out of the 134 we're supposed to cover. Spiritualized. And Fool's Gold is a fun extra one. It is too long. A little bit of Primal Scream happening. A little Screamadelica before Screamadelica. And then you had yeah, that's good. That's good. You had the extra one. Elephant Stone, Peter Hook. This definitely has the New Order splash on it. It's like a tame version of Temptation. It's cool. It's cool. Yeah, this album, it's like, I Want to Be Adored, really great. She Bangs the Drums, a lot of fun. Waterfall, Don't Stop, Bye Bye, Bad Man Elizabeth, My Dear, Song for My Sugar and Sponge Sister, I couldn't care less. Like, there's no hook there. Made of Stone, interesting, darker song. Shoot You Down, okay. This is the one I think, really nice, anthemic, sweet, stadium rock. And then I'm the Resurrection is I don't love it, but it's an interesting way to end the album. But like, why do people treat this like it's like the third testament, the New Testament? I don't get it. Anyway, I'll make some enemies on that one, but you know, that's how it goes. All right, so this is the last one we'll do. We got up through who even knows when I did this. I don't even know if we've broken out of 2018 or not. Probably like early 2019. So we'll have plenty of streams to catch up on this stuff probably. It'll probably get a little quicker as we go along, especially once we get caught up to the follow-up stuff, but it's been okay. So this was weird because I did a couple from The World Won't Listen, and I don't remember which tracks they were. That's when I got to Panic. Just Hang the DJ. That's fine. That's fun. Ask. You guys were saying this is the best Smith song. I don't think so, but it's really good. Who's going to stop the bomb? Does this song mean ask if I'm gay? fun percussion. It's the bomb. London? Like, least favorite type of Smiths music. I can never remember it. I'm just like, no. Same with this. I don't know. Some people like live and breathe this stuff, and I'm just like, not all Smith's B-sides are good. I'm sorry. People like this one. I don't know. It's like How Soon Is Now to me. As far as like tone-wise. Interesting. This is cool. Honestly, this and Oscillate Wildly, the two instrumentals. Kind of sick. Oscillate Wildly is a fun one. I like that there's no lyrics. Oscillate Wildly has to be like end of their career Strange Ways era, because they're pulling from all kinds of different stuff for that. You have a sleep on here. Nice. Very cool. Great track. So good. Unlovable. I don't remember this. Not bad, honestly. I don't remember Unlovable. I'll have to check that one out again. This feels like Mita's Murder era. Unlovable and Half a Person. I don't remember those being notable, but these are okay. Stretch Out and Wait. This is decent too. How do I not remember these? Was I just so burnt out on Smiths that I like didn't pay attention? Maybe I felt good about them after I listened to them. Not bad. Yeah, we got Oscillate Wildly, of course, which is just... I like it. You just haven't heard it yet, baby. Interesting that some of these are named after like lyrics in other songs. Also not bad. And I've been sleeping on some of these. Then Rubber Ring. This is great. Golden Lights. Everyone hates Golden Lights, right? It's not bad. By Smith standards, maybe, but like... compositionally, it's not bad. Like, it's a pop song. Production sucks. The production sucks. I will grant that one. Hard pass on the production. Is it really so strange? There's only a few on this one that we hadn't already covered. I think the ones on this I'm not super into. Yeah, this is just that's that one. We did that. Oh, that's this one, Sweet and Tender Hooligan. This is this a different mix of Back to the Old House? Or did the first album sound like that too? I'm going a little crazy. Hold on one sec. No wait, is it a bonus track on the first album? Or are those just the two versions? Am I going crazy?
I would rather not go back.
Isn't this on the debut? It's not on the debut. It feels like it's a track from the debut, though. Am I just insane? Have I gone mad? I think I've gone mad. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I think that's about. There's not much on this compared to the other ones, so we've covered that. Fair enough. Yeah, and then we'll get into Rain Dogs next time. Well, geez, we did it. We did it perfectly on time too. Did you guys have fun? You guys have fun hanging out, talking about the old reactions of yore? I think it was pretty good. I'm Korean. When I hear a Smith song, I think I have a rough idea of what it means to be British. I don't know why. Likewise, same here. This was nice. Well, I'm glad you guys had fun. Nice to be back. What's happening currently? Next week, I will film follow-ups. I have, I think, 5 to do. I'm really behind. Scott 4? No. Out of Time up through Scott 4? No, the OMD albums. Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark. Them up through... shoot. Not New Adventures. The one I did before that. Automatic, I think is the last one. OMD through Automatic. I have those follow-ups to record. I'll do that next week when I have a chance. Currently, do you guys want to know what's going on with the poll? Had a good time. Don't get to catch these live much, so it felt good to chill. Well, thanks, Mario. I really appreciate it. And thanks to everyone, you, Mario, you listen to my music, and whoever was just here. Let me scroll up. I saw your name. Dwight. Thanks for checking out my music. It's highly appreciated. So we have the next, now that we're done with REM, our next album will be a poll album before we go into Elliott Smith. And, it's a Discord one this time. Number 29. So you guys want to know the albums that are currently winning? That might be on the Patreon poll. We have, here, I can just show you actually. Let me just go here. We have Unwound, Leaves Turn Inside You, that's at 5. Songs of Leonard Cohen is at 5. We have this, which is actually on our list, but if this ever happens, then I just react to it anyway. Another Green World, this has been on like 2 or 3 polls. It never wins, but I really want to listen to it. Downward Spiral has 3. Herbie Hancock, Peter Gabriel. Yeah, we got some stuff going on here. it's interesting. I'm curious to see what'll win. This will end on Tuesday, and then I'll make the Patreon poll on Wednesday. So technically taking like an extra week. Just every time we have the Discord people choosing a poll album, we take an extra week for voting and stuff. So last time it just slowed up. It's funny. I don't care. I'll react to it ahead of time if it happens in a poll album, but we'll see how it goes. Thank you everyone for watching. It's been fun. It's been nice. Yeah, next things will probably be follow-ups, and then like week and a half, no, 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now, we'll have an album reaction coming your way. Next Saturday will probably be a stream as well. Probably going back to Berserk. Unless you guys want me to do another one of these next week, we'll see how it goes. I'll do like a poll asking if you want me to resume my normal schedule or do another one of these. And no stream tomorrow with Ethan because he's out of town, unless we're able to do a late one, but probably not. So that is all. Thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate it. Until next time, fare thee well, Godspeed, and all that jazz.